Why does Black Lives Matter? I'm gonna show y'all why Black Lives Matter. If it's in this book bag, Black and Brown Lives Matter. George Floyd case. Damn, I can't breathe. Understand, I'm more than just a man. Alive and unstoppable. I have my own George Floyd story. I had just turned 18. It was the summer after I graduated high school, and we're going to a skating rink with my homie. My homie really liked fighting. He really liked fighting because that was his way of releasing. I enjoyed fighting as well. From time to time, let me make sure those which one colors are off. Yo, people get frustrated with me when I show them that I smoke, right? And we're like, why are y'all mad that I smoke? It's my world. But this book that I'm reading right now is by a Black life. Shout out to Mark Dale, who could have been dead, but he's not. Like, our vibrations are very unstoppable. Why does Black Lives Matter? Like, why does Black Lives Matter? I want to know. Put it in the comments below. I'll read it later. But I was walking around this neighborhood in the Bay Area, in Oakland, in the town. I was blessed. I got this book. It says, For Young Men Only. It's an inside guide to understanding the feminine energy, the teenage feminine energy. And this is a topic that I'm going to have to talk to my children, my eldest sons. They're young Black lives. I'm not scared for my children. I'm just put their focus on other things. They're going to be focused on the solution and not the problem. But I see all these people with Black Lives Matter as I'm walking around this neighborhood. You see it in people's stores. And word magic is the dopest thing ever. Like, books, there's a lot of magic in books. You tap into someone's consciousness. I love manifesting what I actually desire. I'm done. I manifested for other people. Working jobs, being a part of family hierarchies, socially accepted hierarchies, and I manifested for other people, which is cool. But like, now I'm in manifesting intentionally for our mission and our legacy. So why does Black Lives Matter, and how can you magic off of that? So I happen to be a melanated vessel. I happen to be in the from the indigenous of this land, from the tribe of Judah. I happen to have some nationality, some culture. I happen to have that, uh, and I also happen to come from a magical family. A lot of the magic was placed in the hands of our indigenous people, and it was learned by the colonizers, and it was taught, and then we got so smart, and we used it on ourselves, and it's dope watching those that are waking up now. There's only one race, and that's the human race, and the beings that wanted to separate the lives or the races, they did it for a very intentional reason, because that was wordplay. It was word magic. So if I have you thinking that you're one thing, you get to turn susceptible to those spells that we cast upon those generations. When I say I'm indigenous, that means I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a veteran. Like, I have an ID and a social, but I definitely have done my history, and I'm indigenous to this land. So I got this new set of laws and guidelines that adhere to me. Um, I also have access to, I'm privy to a lot of information and energy because of the Freemasons, and attracting a lot of those frequencies into my vibrations, attracting CIA, having a lot of battle buddies that are not in the military no more. So like, I sit back and I don't talk about this often, because I channel, also I talk to the spirits. I'm a prophet that deliver prophecies. We're in like the second stages of this spiritual and economic war, right? What I said the second stage is because 2012 was the first set of stages where they started to spiritually attack those that started waking up. they started to hit the communities really, really hard. It was it was super lit around that time. It was coming off of, I think it was coming off of Barack's second term, and in the midst of that, it was the world was really optimistic and open, but the world itself was going through a change. Like we were at 2012, March 12, 12, 12, 21, 2012. The world went into a different spin. It went into a different part of the galaxy. And us being in that different part of the galaxy created some activation inside of these vessels. This is my dopest spaceship ever, right? I could shapeshift with this. I could travel with it. I got feet. I got legs. I got hands. If I want to crawl on my hands and feet, if I want to ride a bike, a skateboard, these vessels or vehicles are magnificent. And that being said, um, if they have you believing something that you're not, then you can't really speak to the vessel that you actually are. If you see a person as they are, they will never become who they're truly destined to be. That's because of the programming that goes on with social acceptance. The greatest thing opposite of courage is not to be scared of something; it's to conform to something. To conform because deep down inside, you don't have the courage to speak up about how you feel. I'm now in the stage now where I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about our vessel. I need y'all to understand that. At the base of everything, I give no fucks of y'all opinion because I'm being led by a spiritual uh, clan or entourage that blesses me with places like this, blesses me with dope people. I'm currently in the process of making my eighth child, right? And I haven't seen my seventh child because we didn't have enough space and bandwidth. I'm on the West Coast because I'm creating space and bandwidth. When I come back to the East Coast, I will be coming to get one of my children to create more space and bandwidth to release my seventh book, eighth book, also to support my son in his music and professional career, and to also play an active role in the advancement and growth of both of our lineage. Bloodline is everything. I told you I'm royalty. I'm indigenous to this land, and I'm claiming mine. Others said, why does Black Lives Matter? Because I used to talk about a lot of shit that wasn't about me. Like, yo, y'all don't even, most people don't even know my fucking mission, bro. So that has to change. Those that will and those that have hearts to hear, you know my mission. It's to touch 27 million lives as soon as possible over this lifetime in now time. 27 million, right? So that I can have a network that at least 10% of them will have enough loyalty. Loyalty matters more than love to me. Love is there, but loyalty matters. You can see loyalty. Like I see what's loyal. Like I know who I'm loyal to. I understand that shit. So even in that, ooh, I just hit myself in the chin. I'm out there actually. That's the whole purpose of canceling a lot of the contracts that we had prior to my birthday of this year, because the you give your loyalty based off of who's presenting loyalties in the right now. I have some people that presented loyalties in the past that also still presents loyalties in the right now. You know why? Because they answer my call. You know why? Because they know how to act and communicate through what this is. So in the midst of this, um, being able to, this is why Black lives, not just Black lives matter, but the native indigenous life matter. So you have to come out of the curses. I'm breaking generational curses. That's my mission. I tell people to fall in love with my mission. Like I had a conversation with Christian, who happens to be my 17-year-old. He's a black life in this world, right? But like I told you, he's focused on the solutions, not the fucking problems. They're there. Um, and me being closer to him and getting him in my bubble and sphere of influence, I don't have to worry about being attacked by cops anymore. I was, like I said, my 18th birthday, I started to tell a story in the beginning, but my 18th birthday, I was, not my 18th birthday, the summer after my 18th birthday, right before I was going to the Army. Um, I was up in the air about the Army, but I had went out with my homie Calvin, and he had a lot of anger issues. But like every time we go out, like we normally would get into a fight eventually, because like he was ready to fucking fight everywhere we go, and he had like piercing eyes that he would look at people. But um, unconsciously, this I enjoy hanging out with him because I enjoyed to get the fight out as well. So we went to the skating ring, um, and a lot of male figures that don't really have productive or balanced male figures in their life. Balance meaning they're level-headed, they can calmly articulate how to handle your emotions. That's balance with your masculine and feminine energy. But that's another topic. So me and him both really didn't have any male figures that articulated their emotions. So we went out that night and got in the fight, big fight, fucked these dudes up. It was lit. But then when we left out, uh, I wasn't thinking that I was 18. Like that shit didn't even cross my head. Like I just graduated high school, so it's like I'm still like a kid in the mind. I'm still a teenager. We leave out. My other boys come up there, and there's cops out there, and like I think I'm tough and shit. Like and we walking past the cops car, and the cop was like, "Get out the street," and he put his hand on my arm, and I was like, "The fuck?" And I jerked my shit away. And when I jerked my shit away, he immediately snapped, stopped resisting. I was like, "Whoa!" First off, I didn't even know I was getting fucking arrested. What the fuck am I arrested for? How can I resist something I don't know? Oh, these are the spells. These are the automatics. Like my energy was lit because I was fighting. This cop was like at least 200 pounds, bro, 210. Um, he threw me on the ground, but my energy, like he felt my energy that when I was fighting, when I snatched away, he felt how powerful it was, and I fucking hurt his soul. So he had to automatically react like, oh no, I'm fight or flight. This guy can try to engage with me because I engage with him, and he aggressively gave me energy back. This I didn't know this was at the time, but this is me hindsight breaking it down for y'all to understand why melanin and Black Lives Matter, and understanding why cops has to be reprogrammed from the inside out on how to deal with people like me. And I'll show you exactly how to deal with people like me. Like it took 330 days just for you to see that a man killed a man. Y'all tripping. So in the midst of this, because not just the cops, it's the whole judicial system. That's a whole system that is not programmed to engage with us effectively. But I was 18 years old. I definitely could have died. I wasn't. It wasn't on my neck or my head for 9 minutes. I wasn't as big as George Floyd. So um, they definitely threw me on the ground. I had like scrapes on my eyes. Um, it was like three cops that was on me. One had his head knee on my neck. One had it was bending my shoulder around. I told you I didn't even know I was under arrest. So the dopeness about it, like I heard the spirit was like, just calm down and breathe. I was like, all right. So I just calmed down and breathed. And once I surrendered, like it was cool. Like they got calm, and then I got into it. I got into the. I was in and out within 24 hours. But then because I didn't understand the system, like I was late for court like 45 minutes, and they locked my ass back up because I was failure to attempt. Yo, this shit. It was interesting getting introduced to the judicial system. And I'm 37 now. Now I'm like, fuck that system. I told you I'm indigenous. I've been a part of y'all. Now I don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. I know that my legacy matters. I know that my children and my children's children matter. So, like, helping my message is to help 27 million people identify with themselves and get balanced in the line so that they could leave a legacy and they could solve solutions over the coming plagues. There's going to be an economic, I told you economic. I worked in SunTrust Mortgage in 2008 where the stock market crashed. I study books like Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I watched The Men That Built America. Understanding the stock market, and I read this book called um, How to Become a Millionaire in Turbulent Times by T. Harv Eckert. Listen to the audio, Science of Getting Rich. I'm sharing these things because you want to make more money, you solve more problems. You got to be emotionally and mentally stable in the line, and not have enough density in your soul, release the karma to all those programs that they gave you, to be able to handle the amount of energy that's going to come into the new wave of healing, the new wave of learning, the new wave of getting your economics. We're about to go into a whole digital world, e-world. There's already e-food, there's e-cars, there's e-rental, there's e-real estate. Like, what do you mean e? That's electronic. yo, like I can buy my tickets on my flight tickets. I don't have to deal with people. Like, and because of this pandemic, it's perfect timing. But I share this because, in all the books that I shared, because it's a stock market crash that's going to come. And you have to be able to be okay with not getting your money the way you normally get. You have to be okay to learn other ways to make joint ventures, co-ops. You have to be okay to know how to access those communities. Like I've been learning, I've been training since 2010 when my aunt transitioned, right? A couple years before 2012. So I've been training. It's 2021. I've been training for over 10 years. I'm coming into my 10-year cycle. I just had a birthday. That's why I avoided all the contracts that was prior to my birthday. People don't take it personal. You take it personal all you want. I just know what I'm doing because I follow cycles. I'm a numerologist. I'm a life path number 9. I'm destined to be a fucking loner for real. I come in people's lives for a time. That's why I want to plant seeds that they have memories with me so that when I come back, it'll be all love. Like me being able to tap into my children. I care about my children more than anything. They're God's children. They're the greatest gift ever. That's why I'm still having children. Motherfuckers say you scared to have children now. You're dumb because the dopest motherfuckers that'll come down, the dopest people in your bloodline come down now. This is the middle of war times, spiritual and economic war. I'm a nation. I'm telling you that I'm a leader. I'm a general. I don't give a fuck if Facebook blocks or bans or whatever. None of that shit matters. I now have access to a dope ass tons of ways to deliver messages. Like I haven't even built out my TikTok yet, but I'm sitting back and I'm watching my children and the people around me. My children know how to do this. They understand it. So I share this with y'all. Um, I'm doing this video. This is gonna be a YouTube as well. I'm doing this video because a lot of people they wonder they're like, how do I support you, man? I don't know how to. You're doing all that, so I simplified it. Like I don't have to tell. You ain't got to go all the rigmaroles. Listen, $33.33 is our Trinity package that gives you access to digital products, give you access with a 30-minute session, a reading. Also, it gives you access to our new audio series that's going to come out, Pimps the Prophet. That audio series is going to be on our podcast station. The 6666 give you access to an hour session with us, get a life path reading, numerology reading. And these are post-pandemic packages. These are everything that I just talked about in this whole video. These are packages that will help you get through it because you know what? This is how I got here. This is how I can go to any city and state in the world and I'll be able to manifest anything that I desire from like this guy right here, this author who graduated from Morehouse and Emory College theology, super got shot in the head, had some type of brain damage. The fragments of the bullets broke off in his brain, but he was surviving for 7 days, um, uh, in and out of coherency while people came in to go in and out of robbing him. It's a fucking powerfully heavy story, but he lives out here in the Bay Area. About to bring him on as a client. He's giving me access to his house, access to this book. I'm going to be launching a book club on this. Alive and Unstoppable, How to Break Free from Dark Shadows. In the first chapter, he's talking about paradigms and shit like that, and worthiness and programs they put on African American males, programs that's passed down from our grandfathers, our grandmothers, generational shit. I met him at a healing circle. I thought it was an AA meeting. It was a healing circle. So it's like I know what my mission is. The compound that I'm at right now, I'm working with 2 business owners. These are communities. They're from Canada, Pakistan. This is a village. They open a place and they understand spirit. When you understand spirit, you don't have to fear shit. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. My prayers are fucking powerful, and that's what these word plays and word things that I do. And lastly, the $66 package, like I said, give you an hour session video chat, and then the $99.99, right? $99.99 give you access to our online university. Also gives you access to our Patreon. Gives you access to 2 sessions of 2 video sessions with us. Gives you access to our mailing list of daily motivation, if not daily, weekly motivation. Gets you access to our secret group called the Magnetic Minds that will be launching to create projects, and I show you how to create your own community. So for only $99.99, you get access. Oh, you also get access to everything in the other two packages, but you also get a signed copy of our seventh book called Pimps the Prophet, Understanding the Mindset of a Shamanistic Womanizer. So you get to understand how I use my pimping ability and energies to pimp myself and give myself integrity, heal myself, break free of some dumbass generational curses, and become a prophet, which is just a messenger of God or gods or ancestors. I'm just a messenger. I got a lot of messages to say, so understand the post prophecy. I be profiting so properly offer my prophecy. My prayers be so powerful, understanding the shower full. I'm so be peaceful. I'ma be me being my positive energy, activating cellular evolution. My cells, my DNA are listening. Berkeley cow. CAL, the cells are listening. Damn, I'm wild. That's who did my tattoo. She's dope as hell. Like heaven and hell on earth. Fatherlessness, I know my worth. So I got enough breath in my body to be here for my children. I may have been gone for a couple, but I'm coming back. I love being a dad, and that's a fact. But I'm non-binary, so I'm a dad and a mom. I'm balancing between. I'm just like an atom bomb. I mean, the pinky and the brain, but I understand that may seem a little insane for those that can't follow five-dimensional planes. But I told you before, I'm not a human, but I'm a form. That's a vehicle. But I'm a multi-dimensional being having this spiritual life stream. I happen to be stuck, but I don't give a fuck. I happen to be stuck inside this human being. So, AKA my G, that means that I am an alien, a multi-dimensional alien. And that's why Black Lives Matter, because aliens come in light codes. And my melanin makes me royalty. Melanin. That's my melanin. And it helps me process these light codes and do channels and downloads. They call it the mark of the beast, 666. That's the 6 neurons, 6 electrons, and 6 protons. Great day to you. Those would make up my carbon 18. That's the key ingredient in melanin. So that's how the light comes through these vessels, and we can hold it and house it. It's not just about getting a suntan or a sunburn. Y'all tripping. It's way deeper than that. So this last book and these courses and where I'm at right now, getting access with me, 15 minutes with me. Like one of the things I need to let y'all know too, because I just named some really low products, right? The 6 week, we got another 6 week course, a 6 week course that we're going to be running for $333.33. We will be allowing payment plans for that, but this 6 week meditative course where we'll get up over 6 weeks, you'll have access to me, you'll have access to a group of vibrations that are vibrating consciously and high like me. So 33, 66, 99, 369, these are numbers of creation. The money is dope because we need funds and currencies and assets and resources to be able to fund shit like this. This matters. Like this shit costs. And so I learned that just be a vessel to get opportunities to solve more problems, and then you're going to access funds. Because most people don't know what I'm doing right now, I am writing my seventh book, and they don't know how to support because we're building out the team on the back end to house the podcast station, the audiobook publishing company, the publishing company, the marketing and development research team. Like these are all businesses that we've already launched, but like they had people that worked in them. And then I went through divorces and other shit that now they're not there. So working with Elite Motivation and People's Over Profit, two dope holistic business organizations where we're building out an infrastructure to create a community and collaborations to fill that out. So I'm excited. So in the meantime, while that happens and the big check is coming, we have ways to people that can support us. You can share these videos. It costs you absolutely nothing to share these videos. If you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram, Instagram is 369_mindset. YouTube is 369_mindset as well. Cash App is 369 mindset, MINDSET. PayPal is 369 mindset. So I was able to I got my phone stolen back in March, right? The transition. I had to pay off a karmic debt, and in that, I was able to uh, uh, uniform, create a uniformity in how my energy and frequency come my way. So a lot of people that they still know me as mindset or the spirit. 369 mindset is my uniform that I'm wearing right now while I'm navigating in and out of the seas of information and knowledge. So once again, this the 6 week course will also teach you how to manifest. We're going to teach you how to manifest uh, your streams of income, your lover, your ideal world within 6 weeks of intentional engagement in time where you'll start to manifest and you'll start to see your world change. We'll have rising rituals and sleeping rituals that we've done. They're proving on us and over thousands of people around the world because I've been actively engaging. I told you over 10 years. I've been actively being this. So why does Black Lives Matter? Because I decided to come into a Black life and be able to have Black solutions for Black babies. Black is not a question, or Black is not a culture. Black is not a country. It's not a nation. So Black lives really don't fucking matter. It's a wordplay. But since you want to play with the word magic, my indigenous life matters. My nation matters. That has more weight than the black, and it doesn't have the negative connotation like your race is better than my race. We're all the human race under different nations. So learn how to speak like a king and a god. That's one of the biggest things you're going to learn in the 6 week course. Learning how to speak to yourself, to talk to your cells, your DNA, so that you can download the proper light codes that's going to help you on your road to becoming you. All right, that's it. Alignment is the assignment. And we have been aligning for the past 10 years, 10,000 years, many lifetimes, 37,000 years in this live stream. Is the lowest number I'm going to take. But I want y'all to know I'm grateful. There's going to be more products and projects coming out. Um, the Stay Woke rally, we have them at the third Sunday, every 3 Sundays we have them. Next one is May 8th, where we partner with the leader of a nation. He's from Garifuni tribe, or Garifune Nation. Um, Minister Trebois, Minister of Justice. Shout out to Raku, Minister of Life. Looking to have a dope ass artist, Simago, and the leader of the Black Panthers in the NAACP. So, got to make some calls today. Created some space for that and some bandwidth. It's coming our way now. I want to do another live, and I told you to definitely want to have a book club on this. So any if you're interested in any of the things that we discussed from the book club, supporting the missions, 3333 Cash App or PayPal, 6666 Cash App or PayPal, 99.99 Cash App or PayPal. And shout out to the homie yesterday that purchased the 66 package. He asked me, he's like, yo, how can I help? He's like, yo, you always putting out dope ass vibes and dope ass information. How can I help you? I'm like, I'm glad you asked, bro. Look, just support the mission, the products and services. I'm gonna give you access to my university. Just look at the shit, man, and then share the shit. That's how you help. That's how you help. Genuinely share this shit. Get it and then share it, and then refer them. Let them know to come support. Like I'm the plug. I'm the plug to the spirit. I'm the plug to the source, man. Most niggas fear, but like this is your choice, man. Every moment and second and hour, there's 1,440 minutes. You still chasing the hour or chasing the year. I'm telling you that it's always now, never tomorrow, my dear. Never yesterday, always now. How does that sound? So you got to be present now, be here now. But you can still pull all those timelines. So when God gives you a gift, like a new house, a new opportunity, you know that it's done. Know that you got to have unity. Alignment is the assignment, so you know that it's one. I'm grateful for this compound. The vibe and the sound here, the ancestors is lit. Y'all hear the birds in the background. Listen, I just want you to know, like, I'm grateful and not hateful. And I forgive, and I hope y'all forgive me.
Let's have compassion and make some new dope contracts. I talked about magic and shit because I want us to make efficient magic on ourselves. Like, you could use magic all day, bro. Just don't. If you use magic on me, just know my magic and my ancestors are gonna automatically use. I have it auto set up for when people use magic on me. That shit is lit right there. Oh, I've algorithm. That's what the prayers does. So if anything happens and you mean ill intent and you don't have the intent to actually help the mission, you're gonna feel it. So it's like it's lit, and I just have to stay in forgiveness and a high vibration. Today I did some awesome walks, a dope meditation, dope sexcitation, tantra. I told you I'm making my eighth child. I am truly, truly at peace with my life right now, and this is the best that it's ever been because the world is going silly right now, but it's perfect for me to be as silly as I want. So listen, y'all stay blessed and highly favored, and we look forward to seeing what product and service y'all interested in. My name is 369 Mindset. I'm ahead of my time. It's cool. Time is an illusion. Just know that we're in the 4D, not the 3D, ever. 4D, and I'm a vibration from the 5D and beyond. Christ consciousness. My fifth eye is wide open. Awareness, so chosen. I'm telling you, I'm not a token. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ramna, Hare Ramna. Rama Ramna, Hare Hare.